Okay, so looking at this question, it says, the pharmacy advertised 1/4 off all the bottles of perfume. How much did Marie pay for a $40 bottle of perfume with a 60% sales tax? So I know that tax means I'm going to be adding, and I know that especially because it's asking like for the total on how much she's paying. This is the part that I need to solve before I can solve for my 6%. So a lot of people want to say, well, that's 0.25, and it says it's 0.25 off of the cost of my bottle of perfume. So I'm going to move up here, $40. And I remember from a long time ago that anytime I'm dealing with discounts, I'm multiplying by the decimal. So I'm multiplying by 0.25. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20. Add a 0. 2 times 0 is 0. And 2 times 4 is 8. Add those together. $1,000. But no, that doesn't make any sense. I have to remember, okay, I've got 0 decimals here, but I've got 2 numbers after my decimal there. So in my answer, I need 2 numbers after my decimal. Okay, what does this mean? Well, I just figured out the cost that I don't have to pay. I figured out the money that gets taken off of my regular price. Regular price was $40. My discount is $10. $40 minus $10 leaves me with $30. This is for my perfume. Now that I know after the discount how much I have to pay, that's my 100%, 30 bucks. Then I reread again to remind myself. It says, how much did she pay for a $40 bottle of perfume with a 6% sales tax? So I'm solving for 6% of that number. So 6%, we'll just put it right there. It's a little high, but I don't want things to be real squishy. And this is my 6%. I want to figure it out. So that's my unknown. Okay, so estimation. I tend to like to find 10%. So I'm going to say that 10% is here. And I know that going from 100% to 10% is easy because all I have to do is divide by 10. And dividing by 10 just means I'm moving my decimal one time to the left. So I would do the same thing here, dividing by 10. So 30 then becomes 3. So I'm saying 10% is $3 worth of tax, but that's not exactly my answer. However, I can make an estimated guess. I would say since 10% is equal to $3, I'm looking for 6%, so I have to say less than $3. That's a reasonable estimate for the amount of tax that I have to pay. Okay. And let's look. It says, how much did she pay for the whole bottle? So do you think she paid just $3? No, that's just the tax. I could estimate and say, well, the original bottle of perfume cost this much plus my $3. That's a total of $33. That would be the total as far as my estimated answer is concerned. Okay, we'll want to see both of those. For my proportion, remember that on my proportion I'm using 100 every time. I'm also using the information they gave me in the problem, which is the 6% and this whole. And then I have my unknown x. So I can literally just take these two numbers and plug them in down here. 100's on top, 6 is on the bottom. Over here, 30 is on top, and x is on the bottom. I always want to look for shortcuts anywhere that I can find them, but this doesn't look very good. 30 to 100, not easy. 6 to 100, also not easy. I could I don't want to say waste my time, but I could spend the time to simplify the 100 over 6, but these are pretty easy numbers to multiply, so I'm just going to cross multiply. And remember, whatever I've looped together is what I'm multiplying. So this becomes 30 times 6. I know that's 180, bring down my equal sign, and then 100 times x. I just smush those together to get 100x. Okay, now the last step is getting my x alone, which means I'm dividing by 100. And the reason this is so easy, because dividing by 100, and I'm going to write a note, dividing by 100 means all I have to do is move my decimal 2 times to the left, 2 times left. So those will cancel, leave me x. The 180 is what I'm moving. And some people say, well, there's no decimal in 180. Well, sure there is. It's out of sight, stick it to the right, twice to the left, scoot over. That becomes $1.80. $1.80 is what my actual tax amount is. And I said that it was going to be less than $3 for tax, and that's a true statement. So my ratio is all right. Again, going back to the real question, if I'm spending $1.80 on the tax and I'm spending $30 on the perfume, my grand total will be these two numbers added together. And then again, looking at my estimated answer, $31.80 versus $33, that's pretty good.